make a video anyways. And we're gonna make a video anyways because this is the only footage that we have plus the beginning.
You know what? Sometimes that happens, and I just want to tell you guys right now, in case you didn't know, it's actually really hard to capture footage. So for all of those of you who might be new in this whole realm of YouTube and maybe just following along on our adventures and such, it is hard to capture shots. And today we had kind of a camera malfunction with the footage, the aerial footage. So we were only able to capture still images for you. But you know what? It's nobody's fault. Technology is very temperamental, and it just happened. I'm just very thankful that we have something to give you all so that you can experience Derek's journey in this, and you can kind of see what it's like to be up there, and that you also know it's hard to capture the shot.
Yeah, so I'm kind of bummed about that, but it is what it is. So we didn't get any footage on my first jump, which there was no problems or anything like that. I just jumped by myself and I did my own thing, which that first jump was a lot of fun. There was pretty much 0 to no wind. I practiced some tracking, which is pretty much tucking in and flying like Superman. That went all phenomenal. My landing went pretty well. That was super great. But by the time we got back to the hangar, it was pretty much lunchtime, and Fridays are a little slower than Saturdays and Sundays, and there wasn't as many tandem jumpers today, so everybody shut down for lunch, and then the winds picked up. So there's a lot of downtime from pretty much 11:30 till 1:45, and we almost left because the winds kept picking up. There were 2 people from the tandems canceled, and the reason why they're relevant to me jumping is because you need more people to take a certain bird in the air in order to do the jumps. So anyways, long story short,
cost effective.
yeah, long story short, there was too much downtime, and then the winds just picked up, and for a new guy like me, they're hard to judge. It's really hard, and I don't have a radio, and I'm not literally jumping with a coach and all this stuff. So my second jump, I was supposed to do tracking and locking on. So I did jump with Casey, which Casey, thanks again for all your help, much appreciated. And so he jumped out first, and I go to jump out, and I start tracking him, and so I come down to him, and then I lock on, and then he spins and tracks, and then I spin, and then I go get him again. I lock on, get our altitude, and I do 180 degrees, track away, pull the chute, and go. So that all went great. For the first time, you guys, I had my first panic moment, and it was like a washout panic moment. So after I left Casey, I tracked, got away from him, looked at my altimeter, and realized I was at 5,000 feet. And lately I've been pulling at 5.5, and 5,000 feet is fine. But for me, all of a sudden, like, I started like just grabbing whatever. Like, I didn't even go for the ripcord, and I just was like literally panicking, and I had to like regain, and I looked, and it was like 4.5, and I freaking pulled the ripcord. I don't know what happened. I just think there was a lot going on, but it was my palms are sweating right now. It's one of the scariest moments that I've had. But I took a deep breath, and okay, cool, canopy opened, all good. And then I was dealing with winds, really heavy winds for me. And I had to do one more practice turn in there to get some line twist. That all went great. And I just, after all that, the tracking, that's a lot of mental capacity, and then the panic thing, and trying not to overthink that. And then the wind, I just totally lost my bearing on where I needed to land. And then I got crosswinds, I got turbulence, and I wasn't ready for any of that. And I made one of the hardest landings I've ever had. My left heel hurts, my left hip hurts, like really bad. I mean, I'm alive, I didn't break anything. And I landed in the dirt, not the trees. I'm alive, it's all good. So it is what it is. And then, yeah, now we have no footage.
But the thing is, where my mind goes, okay, so you panicked. That's fine. It's part of the sport. It's a gnarly sport. You're jumping out of an airplane, and it's not for everyone.
No.
But the thing about it is, I'm glad that you had that panic, because all of that does right there is, one, show you that you're human, and two, show you that you're not a sociopath. Just saying. Because if you were a sociopath, it wouldn't have affected it at all. You would be just like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have learned anything from it.
Yeah.
So to me, like, okay, you messed up. But what did you learn? And that's what it's all about. It's all a learning process. And every single time you jump, you should be learning something. Even the people who have thousands of jumps under their belt,
yeah.
they never stop learning.
Yeah.
And they're always in there. It's the coolest thing, you guys. They're in there signing off on each other's logbooks. And they have tons of jumps.
Yeah.
Even as well-seasoned skydivers, they're in there like thousands of jumps. And they're still, you know, checking up on each other and learning new things and doing formations and showing up early to practice like formation jumping before they even get up in the plane and, you know, talking about what they're going to do. It's incredible.
It's dialed. You have to have a plan, and you have to stick to it as best as your ability, and you're going to encounter crazy things, and it is. And, you know, you're right, babe. Like, I am way now hyper-focused. Like, okay, I'm going to stick a landing. Okay, I need to learn my winds. Okay, I need to learn canopy control. Like, and yeah, I hurt and I'm breakable, which I already know because I've crashed my motorcycle, and I don't want to break anything else again. So yeah, and it sucks that, you know, I landed the way I did, and it sucks that I had that panic attack, but it enforces, like, I need to have the mental capacity before I jump and just dial everything in. And we actually had a great conversation with Mitchell at the end, and he's like, you know, what I used to do my first 100 jumps is I used to wear smoked goggles, and then that way nobody could see my eyes. And when I was in the plane, and before, when I was in the plane, I would meditate on every single moment, and I would put a picture in my head on every single aspect of the whole process, from moving to the front of the plane to the green light, to the door opening, to exiting the plane, every single step, all the way down. You get to the down, and you do the high five after you pick up your chute for landing. And I was just like, even though I knew that, and I have practiced that a little bit, to hear him say that, like, just really solidified everything. And it's just like, okay. And he's like, trust me, try it, dude. So great advice. So Mitchell, if you're watching this, dude, thank you for that advice, and I'll definitely take that to heart and move and try to do that. So today was a really, really weird day, and I'm beat. It's already 4 o'clock. Like, I was hoping to be out of there by 1 with 4 jumps, and we're out of there by 3:30 with 2 jumps.
It's all good. That's what happens. You just roll with the punches and take each jump as it is.
Yeah.
And like he said, you know, thinking all the way through it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Yeah.
So there you go. You just think about that. It's the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
There you go. So you guys, anyways, we're just gonna close out the video as is. We'll have some still footage. Hope you enjoy the still footage. But we'll be back with some more jumps and some more entertaining footage
In the future.
So don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you for supporting us, for supporting our dreams and our channels, so we can continue to help encourage and support you guys